Well, the King reigns supreme once again at Club Menangle tonight with the $1 million Garage Miracle Mile going the way of the defending champion King of Swing. I'm joined by his driver, Luke McCarthy. Well, Luke, congratulations on the win of King of Swing. I get the feeling that the day after you won the 2020 Miracle Mile, the plans were already in place for the title defence.
Or look, it's you dream of winning one Miracle Mile, let alone two, and it probably won't sink in until tomorrow. But just a massive thrill, and if King to go back to back, he couldn't have went any better.
Luke, over the past 5 or 6 weeks, you've been very precise on the progress of King of Swing, and you timed the preparation to perfection.
He's a lovely horse, and he hasn't put in a bad run. Even his Hunter Cup run was massive from a bad draw, and he felt super here last week. He felt really sharp, and when you drive this horse, he gives you so much confidence. You just know that he's not going to let you down, and he felt really good tonight.
You got to the lead rather comfortably, and then those two middle sections were certainly allowed him to get those big breaths back into the lungs, and then zipping home 25 and change. That was just the end of the section.
Yeah, well, look, without Lochinvar in the race, it was always that middle half was probably going to be slower. When him and Artie sort of go at it a long way out, of course the time's going to be quicker. But he just done what he had to do, and he felt super. And Expensive Ego was massive in defeat. He, David drove him perfect. He put him in the race at the right time, and he just never give up. And he went really good as well.
What's just next for King of Swing?
Oh, look, I'd say he could probably have a bit of a break now. He's been up sort of getting ready for all these races, and then, sort of freshen and probably head towards the Queensland Winter Carnival, and then, all of a sudden will roll back into the Victorian Cup and the Inter-Dominion. You
mentioned Expensive Ego. That was certainly the making of him as a potential and outstanding Grand Circuit performer.
Oh, for sure. He's got Grand Circuit written all over him. He's always been a good horse, and, touch wood, he stays sound. He seems good at the moment, and he can have a bit of a short break, and he's already been invited to the Rising Sun, which is the new race in Queensland, so I'm sure the connections will be really looking forward to that.
And it was good to see David Moran pick up that drive with Expensive Ego. He was absolutely over the moon after the race.
Yeah, it was, and he's a great driver. Dave, he knows the form so well against driving against all them horses with Artie last season, and big congratulations to him for winning the Derby, and he's had a massive night.
Look, I'm not going to hold you up any longer. It's after the last. Thanks very much for your time as always, and congratulations to you and Belinda. Just one thing, 2005 and 2006, your dad went back-to-back with Be Good Johnny. You've repeated that effort now, also being involved with the winner of King of Swing with your wife, Belinda, who trained the horse. So all these little stories have just made this an even bigger night.
Oh, for sure. And look, anyone, especially us, growing up in harness racing, and anyone involved in harness racing, these are the races we dream of winning, and to be lucky enough to win one of them, let alone two, is just a massive thrill.
Well, steam ahead now for number 3.
Hope so. Yep. Thanks, Mike.